I really wanted to have something that reached out to the contractors. Many don't understand your work, the impact of the shutdown on federal contracting, and especially as we have a potential shutdown again looming, how those ripple effects may carry on throughout time. And you are a representation of many of the federal contractors, but there are a lot of contractors who are doing a lot of the difficult work, the janitorial services, the things that if they don't have their monies recouped, there are a lot of people who are right on the line who are struggling and who will have difficult times moving in. Credit, taking hits, and for many of you, you know that when your credit takes a hit, your security clearance could potentially take a hit.
The contractor community is the one that does not get the attention immediately, as you know, when there's a shutdown. The stories go, and it's understandable, first to the employees that are directly in the federal workforce, and only then do you kind of get, as a second wave, the information coming in about how it's affecting federal contractors. So I really salute the county executive for pulling this together so we can hear exactly how this impacts you. We're very cognizant of the pain that this shutdown inflicted on a lot of people, both directly and indirectly. And I think what motivated the reopening was we began to see those ripple effects that the public was then much more attuned to, and that created the pressure, as it should, to get a solution in place. So that's where we are now, and I'm hopeful, just based on the early indications from these meetings, that we will get this solved by February 15th.
There needs to be a law, there needs to be some legal wording to say you will get paid if the government is shut down and it is not based upon any action of your own. So I think it's best to just say, okay, it's going to be shut down again. Let's make sure we have the legal, whatever documentation in check so we can protect the contractors. But the key is, if you read the media, so, people are losing their jobs. They're actually more afraid. So saying, I can't take this risk. My bank won't let me take this risk. So I'm leaving for a more stable, non-shutdown effective job.
As the shutdown is, I think for most, relatively new. The commonality of a shutdown is relatively new. So I talk to them, trying to be as prescient as I can to get something written within the contract.
It's like a shutdown clause. Basically.
Something, yes, yes.
A lot.
Absolutely. In the contract itself.
Right.
We get paid, I get paid as a subcontractor once a month. When it was payday, they said to me, we're actually not issuing pay for the subcontracts. We have to wait till the government shutdown is resolved. I assumed that once everything restored and people returned to work, that they were going to press the buttons, because I really haven't been paid since November. And that has still not happened. I've contacted the contracting office at my prime company, and she's in the dark.
A little bit after that first week becomes the FUD factor starts to hit, that fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And that affects also, if you're looking economically in an area, everything. Local businesses, people aren't going to go over to the mall because they don't know when they're going to get paid again.
It's easy to suffer in silence by yourselves. And I've really wanted you to know that you are being recognized for being that spark of hope. Small businesses, contractors, primes and subs, you all are that embodiment of what America can be. And when we don't fuel that flame of, like you said, innovation, resilience, of hope, it diminishes all of us a bit more. So I think just coming around this table and having this conversation, giving the congressman and some of our other delegation leaders these ideas, these insights, I think you can make a difference, not just for your own businesses and those with whom you work, but frankly for all of Howard County, Maryland, and the American people. So I just wanted to thank you, and again, thank EDA and the Chamber for being great partners and helping to pull this together.